All right, I think it's that time. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Guys, hey, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we're building a really awesome system. Take a peek at it. Let me know what you think. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. If you like what you see even more, hit that sub button. And we'll see you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday over at twitch.tv/Stince, where we build these PCs you see right here live at 10 a.m. Eastern, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at twitch.tv/Stince. See you soon. All right, so today's build is for Craig. Talk about today's amazing build, all right? We'll show you the parts buffet in a second. Today's build is the i9-10850K 10-core CPU from Intel. We're cooling this with the Corsair H100i RGB Platinum. That's the white cooler from Corsair. We're putting this all on the beautiful Asus Prime Z490A motherboard. So it's gonna be a whiteout build today. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Which Craig? Craig F at Big Wet Peach in chat. We had 64 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RGB Pro SL. That's a little shorter length, which is really good. The SL is actually a little thinner, which is perfect for this build because we're gonna have the top mount radiator on this one as well. Well, 3, and then we have 6 Corsair LL 120 white fans in the system. 2 of course on the radiator and the AIO. And then we have 3 in the front drawing in air, and we have 1 exhaust. So it's gonna be beautiful, beautiful. We've got a Crucial P2 1 terabyte. Craig, I forgot to ask you, we only did 1 terabyte. Did you want to upgrade that to a 2 terabyte, Craig? All right, I'll do that. It was only like, I think it's like $103 more for another terabyte. It's worth it, honestly, especially if you're playing Warzone. Let's talk about it for a second. Warzone. Get smaller, get better. We've got the beautiful EVGA RTX 3080 FTW3 Ultra. That's pretty much all the 3080s I'm trying to get right now are just the FTW3 Ultras. They are the best, in my opinion, the best graphics card for a 3080. The only one that comes close to it, in my opinion, is potentially the Gaming X Trio or the Strix. But EVGA has been super good to us. I'm going to keep trying to get all the cards I can from them because honestly, they run really good, they overclock well, and you can push the hell out of those cards. So we're going to put the best in our clients' hands, and that's with the EVGA FTW3 Ultra. So we got, obviously for the case today, we got the Corsair Crystal 570X RGB case. It is beautiful, beautiful case. We're powering this with the Corsair 850 RMX. Plenty of power there for the system. We've got 6, like I said earlier, we have 6 Corsair LL120 white fans. And then to top it off, Craig on Monday goes, hey Stince, we had some Liam Lee strimmer cables to this. I go, it should take about a week and a half to get in, Craig. I'll have to expedite the shipping. He goes, okay, I'll have the strimmers. It's like, okay, we'll add strimmers. So we've got a lot of RGB. Pure-Ace is not gonna like this because Pure-Ace, you know how he is. He's about those RGB black. This is probably gonna be a YouTube video. Hi YouTube, thanks for watching. Today's build, the Corsair 570X, edited by our own Travisteez. So I'm gonna head over to the build station and we'll get ready to start building this beauty. Look at all of it. Your PC crashes when you lick it? Well, it's not supposed to take all that water, Candy. What fan controller is best? Corsair 5000D has... you can actually... Well, if you're getting more fans... What kind of fan... I mean, the fan controller in the 5000D is the Corsair RGB controller. Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like a... Actually like a PWM controller? Because if you want them on different channels, you get a couple of Deepcool makes them. Deepcool makes some PWM fan like hubs. You can get those; they're really nice. Which controller? The Corsair comes built in with their own RGB controller and a USB. So I think it can take 6. So if you have more Corsair fans, just use a secondary Corsair controller. But if you need multiple USB ports, you have to get the commander from Corsair if you're using a bunch of Corsair components. This is the new Pro SL RAM from Corsair. If you guys haven't seen it, I'll just hold it sideways so you can see it. It's not as big, it's different. I actually have some of the older Corsair RAM. That's the new RAM. Let's see if it's just for reference. That's the old RAM. So you can see it's slightly bigger. See how it's longer? It's got like a little bit more, the other one's more flat. This is, the old stuff is a little bit more curved and like moundy, I guess you could say. It's more like clearance actually. They made this more for clearance. Because before it was harder for the old RAM to clear things, now it's like flat and tears off. So you get better clearance with some of the coolers when you're top mounting. Then I get a tier 1 sub to Sergeant Stash. There we go. Yeah, a lot of people are gonna like this case. I told this to, who's I talking to, like Purious or something like that. I'm like, I'm not gonna like this. He's like, why? Because people are gonna see this case and be like, good God, I want that. I'm like, yep. Yeah, let's give you a little close up of this case. It is all glass. All glass. Yeah, this is the Corsair 570X Crystal. The build price was right around 3. A little over 3, because we had some changes. Actually, the back of this case is really cool. I'm taking off all of the, they have actually panels built in to hide the wires because it's always being glass on the back. I want it to be all hidden. So Craig, do you want your RGB controlled by the case or by software? Your top controls for it says like color and stuff like this. I'll show you what they look like. You'll see top down, the above. So typically what they come on these cases, they come with right here, they have RGB control. This RGB control will not be available because on the back of it, I'll show you how they run it. They run the Rgb software up to this hub that's then controlled right by this switch. So I'll give you a close up. Well, you can use the Corsair IQ software to control it. So you can use that to control all the fans, or you can use this to control half or mostly all the fans, all the Rgb fans. You can either use this or you can use software. It's up to you. But see how they have it runs into the hub, and the hub runs over across the back, comes up to this little control panel. Software, I think the software is better. Corsair IQ software. So what my recommendation would be. So we're gonna put the motherboard in, then we're gonna do the front fans. Definitely pick the right board. This white matches like perfectly. But pick the right board. I also wish Corsair would finally make a 360 white rad. That's what I really want. I want this white one in a 360 for front mount and top mount in some instances as well. Oh, so this Rgb Sp Lighting Control. We'll actually have to take this out, completely out of the case. Actually, I'll leave the wires in, but this hub, we're gonna take the hub out of here because the hub is not USB powered. The hub is only SATA powered. So we have to install our own hub in here, which is not a big problem. There we go. I'll pop off this hub. This is the hub I was talking about. It's only SATA powered, connects via pretty much like a USB cable to this other external hub. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna put on a much better the iCore system, which is all USB control on the fans. This right here is gonna go in your box. Here's our front. I'll show you the front of this real quick before we get the radiator ready. I like them. That looks so much better with those white fans, Craig. So much better with the white fans. Oh, look at them. Does it make a difference to have a front mount or top mount radiator? It really doesn't. There's not a lot of big differences. In this one right here, you still have a lot of airflow through the case, and you're pulling the fresh air up through. The front mount, technically you can get the freshest air on a front mount. If you do like a push-pull system, you can do a lot of airflow still. Just on this one, it's hard, especially when you're running like a, let's say like, for example, a 240 mil rad, like AIO and rad. You kind of top mount looks really nice. It looks nicer aesthetically. This is gonna be a beauty. Yeah, so many cables. This is literally one of the most, I think this is probably the most cables I've had outside of like a Q build. And Q builds I typically charge more on labor, so. But the cable, if you look at the cable management, I'm trying to get everything, because this gets a little bracket over the top of this. This will all be hidden. This will be wrapped to the side here, so it'll kind of be hidden. That's the only cable I don't like, it's right here, is the main power. There's gonna be an RGB mode when you see it. It's gonna be a lot of RGB right at first. It's gonna be a lot of RGB at first. Fair warning you guys right now, fair warning. right away. It's gonna be a lot of RGB. All right, so we'll have to get the graphics card and then we're gonna run the cables after. So, time for the thick boy that you guys are waiting for. I know you all are waiting for it. Time to get it in here. Ooh, it's a thick card. That right there is a genuine thick boy. The thickest of them all. I'm gonna try and run something cheeky for the RGB for the streamer cables. I want to look really like pop off. So we're gonna try to do something really cool here. I'm gonna run this in a minute. First, we gotta connect the card. So it's time. You guys ready? Insert that thickness. Peach like I'm ready. Get it in there. Whew. Barely fits in there. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to manage right now. Especially when you have a lot of braided cables and cable extensions, the build that we're doing right now is just a lot. So I'm gonna have to tidy it up even more. But it's, I'll tell you what, how we have it right now, it's so darn well managed. It's just when you have the glass, you have to really make it look sharp. Everything wired out. I'll let you guys take a peek at the back. It's a lot of cables. I'll tell you what, it's not that bad for management considering. Doesn't look like a lot. It looks like a lot there, but it's all wired in, without being bundles and bundles and bundles and bundles. That main channel right here is gonna be covered with a white plate too, so it's not easy. It's not an easy build by any standards. All right, I think it's that time. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Guys, thanks for another awesome video. Thank you for stopping in and showing us some love here on our YouTube channel. If you like what you see, make sure to hit that like button. If you like what you see even more, hit that sub button. And remember, we build these PCs you see live here on our YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now over at twitch.tv/Stince. Come over, say hello, watch us build the PC, and ask any questions you have, and let's go.